Hey, you. Yeah, you. That person who used to collect baseball cards or Pokemans or, oh God, Magic the Gathering cards. But you wish you held on to that Black Lotus, didn't you? Now you want to get into collecting bourbon uh, or hunting bourbon because maybe you just actually like drinking it. There are people out there. Today we're going to learn you how to hunt, find, and collect the finest whiskeys. Not this crap. Mm. Now, I know y'all have very short attention spans, so we're going to make this quick and we're going to have diagrams. Basically, hunting whiskey comes down to two diametrically, wait, no, because there's two different things. And then there's two quadrimetrically opposed, maybe? Anyways, one side you got your location, one axis. The other axis is how much money you have. So like on this side would be bumfuck Egypt, is where you live. There's no liquor stores other than like gas stations or maybe grocery stores if you live in one of those cool states. And then the other side is major metropolitan cities. So you got tons of liquor stores, you got ABV stores, etc., that actually carry stuff. Now up here, this is you got fuck around and find out money. Like you got money, you're willing to pay for bottles. You don't care how much it costs as long as you get that bottle. And then down here is, well, let's try to be nice here. Return on investment. Let's call it that. You want the best bang for your buck, or in other words, you're broke as fuck. All right. So the first intersection is between bumfuck Egypt and return on investment. And basically, you're boned. Just fucking drink Millicorn. You guys are actually pretty easy. We're moving along. All right, and then sticking with BFE and fuck around and find out money. You got a couple options. Basically, secondary. So Facebook or Wine Search or Drizzly or online retailers that sell shit for ridiculous prices. Because that's the only way you're gonna find it, unless you drive somewhere else to like a major metropolitan city, which is next up. So if you've got fuck around and find out money and you live in a major area, you can actually get stuff. Yeah, just go to the museum stores. They're basically secondaries, but they're legit and brick and mortar, and it's probably not going to be fake. So you should just go to a museum price store and buy whatever you want. Now, major metropolitan city and return on investment is where it gets interesting, because this little circle, semicircle, whatever the fuck they're called, is where you actually have some legitimate options, and you need to employ all of your options if you want to actually find good whiskey. Now, your first and easiest option, not necessarily the best, but the easiest, is go to your big box stores or bigger liquor stores that do like rewards programs, like Entirely Grapes and Less or Bevmo or other shit like that. Basically just spend a shit ton of money that you're gonna spend anyways, and then hope to get on a list to get something allocated. Now this also works for smaller stores, but they don't have official like rewards programs. Some of them actually do, and it's cool. But you basically just shop there all the time, and you get to know the store and the people who run it and people working it, and they hook you up. Basically it's basically the same concept, but better chances of actually getting something and something good. One way to get good with them is to buy their store picks. Now, not all stores do store picks, but if they do store picks and they actually drink whiskey or have people that drink whiskey to pick their store picks, they can be really freaking good. Honestly, this is like a stepping stone to finding allocated whiskey, but this could be better, and oftentimes is better than finding some ultra rare Buffalo Trace product that like Blanton's that yeah. Yeah, not all store picks are good. This one is very good. Some stores just pick bottles. They don't even care. They don't taste them. They just crank it out because they can sell it because it's got a sticker on it. So you gotta really know your stores. That's actually better. Let's get this out of the way. Now your other option is to do some group picks. There's lots of groups. There's groups on Facebook. There's groups based around YouTube channels, Patreons, all kinds of stuff. They're all over the place. And these people actually drink whiskey. They pick stuff that tastes good. So it's always going to be good. And you can actually get them. And unlike Pappy, unless you stand in line for 6 hours and hope to be there first. And these group picks are the best whiskey that I have, honestly. I've got a Weller, I got some Blantons, I got some Master's Keep. They're really good, but I can get these all the time, and there's always new ones, so variety. Also, shameless plug, I've got a barrel pick coming up, so I'll look forward to that on my Patreon. Now, your final option is independent bottlers or non-distilling producers, which could be one or the other. It's square and rectangle thing. This is 6-year MGP, unfiltered, cask strength. It's really good. Prideful Go didn't make this. They bought the barrel, they bottled it. It's freaking delicious, and it's way cheaper than a lot of other ones. And there's tons of these. They're everywhere, and they make some really good stuff. Like, you can find shit. I could probably do a whole nother video on this, but there's independent bottlers all over the place bottling all kinds of ridiculous stuff. It's more prevalent in Scotch, but there are bourbon ridiculously good deals, like $100 Willet Purple Tops, which I don't know if you've looked for those yet, but you're not finding them for $100. And your final option for ROI, and I don't even know if this is MMC, pretty much anywhere. This is not an endorsement, I'm not sponsored, but Costco, they just release this stuff. There's no, you gotta stand in line. You just gotta be there when they release it. It's one of the only ways to actually get lucky and find whiskey anymore that I know of. Well, that's really good. Am I making a thinning bottle out of this shit? Well, happy hunting and stay moist. Alright, where did my shit go? Okay, so if you look Bumfuck Egypt, quadrimetric